So I woke up this morning and I had this oddest feeling, and actually I realized I've been having it for a couple of days now. At first I thought, well, are you feeling depressed? What is this feeling? It's kind of a neutral feeling. And then I realized that I feel connected. I feel connected to myself. And all this talk about consciousness and mindfulness and meditation, all of which I've tried, and it's been nice. I always say, if you're not feeling great, take a few breaths. That changes everything right away. You realize, oh, I can breathe. But this whole business about feeling connected to yourself. Well, first of all, I actually didn't really know what they were talking about until it happened to me, which it happened in part because I was having some sort of stomach issues, and I decided I ought to change my diet a little. I'm already a vegetarian. But, vegetarian means you can still eat bread and eggs and, sugar. And so I changed my diet a little bit and also added some herbs for some cleansing. And so I really haven't been eating all that much for the last week. It's been a week, and we'll see how it goes. So this feeling of feeling connected to yourself, I think, first of all, I don't know, maybe there's some tribe somewhere where people live where children are treated as individuals and adored and allowed to grow into whatever they are. But the society in which I lived and grew up, basically, children were supposed to do what the parents told them to do, period. After that, you're supposed to do what they tell you to do in school, period. And then after that, you're supposed to get a job and do what they tell you to do, period. And at a very young age, obviously disconnected, because clearly what I was not the right thing to be. And what I always wanted to be was a writer, which I have been, and sometimes I still write. You spend a lot of time in your brain when you write, and you spend a lot of time alone. And I'm sort of at a stage in my life where I've had enough alone time. I've had enough time being alone. And I'm just perfectly happy to, be with other people, but not in that kind of, oh my God, I'm lonely. In fact, I very rarely feel lonely. Anyway, I want to talk about the self-connectedness business, because it's really a great thing. It's really, I've known several people who became worldwide stars. And one of the things I knew about them was they had a great need, not just for attention, but for you to love them. And in that way, they were able to love themselves. A lot of people are that way. I have experienced that on a smaller level. It was clear to me as a younger woman, and I am now 77, as a younger woman, one of the reasons I loved being in love and having a man in love with me was because I saw myself through his eyes, and I looked pretty good to me. And when he wasn't there, I went, oh, who am I? Who am I? Now, I want to say, I haven't been that way for 25 years, but I certainly, over the years, when I was still struggling with my career and selling my writing, part of it was I wanted them to like my writing. I wanted them to like me. And now that I have reached this age, there's a certain freedom in not needing nor wanting, well, you don't want people to dislike you, but you don't have that thing of I need to fit in, which starts really when we go to school. You need to fit in, and sometimes it's a physical thing. You'll get beat up if you don't fit in. But so I don't know how long this will last, but I'm really enjoying it. And I see also there are a lot of things, like if I look at greed, I think greedy people are just totally disconnected. It's like an addiction. Greed is really an addiction. Not that I feel sorry for them, but they definitely need to be in recovery. So this is a big, long topic, and it's not a TED Talk, but I just wanted to share this with you this morning, and I hope wherever you are that you are having a day of feeling connected. Bye.